we have the current stock market analysis for GameStop Corporation, stock ticker GME. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, what we're looking at is the 5-minute price chart. We have started to see some trend wave movements here that have been posting in the negative direction. Currently, the near-term highs come in at 2364, and we will be looking at this downside price movement here to see exactly how significant this is and whether or not this places the broader uptrend at risk. So as I said, this is the 5-minute price chart, but we are going to be zooming out here a bit further to see what exactly this looks like from a bit of a longer term perspective. So as I said here, we did see a bit of a break above that 2352 area. This last level was the prior video was posted before the end of the trading session. So we did actually see a little bit of a price high into the close there. 2364 would be the new price high. So, we are starting to post a series of higher highs here for the most part. But this recent trend wave activity in the downward direction is a little bit concerning. So we will need to be looking at, how much of a problem this actually is. So if we sort of pull out to the longer term viewpoint here a bit, I'll actually move out to the hourly chart quickly here. And what we can see for the moment is that, the overall, this downside price move, we are seeing new lows here, but it's not monstrously significant. If we look at the, the relationship of share prices here in connection to the exponential moving averages, we can see currently that only one of these has been broken on the hourly time frame. So this is the hourly price chart. Each candle here represents a 1-hour trading period. So for the moment, we have broken through this yellow line here. That's the 20-hour EMA. But for the moment, the orange line here has managed to pick up the slack, and we are starting to see some support develop right there, right at that 50-hour exponential moving average. So the real question here is how much of a problem is this, and are we going to be able to sort of reclaim these prior highs? For the most part, I wouldn't really turn bearish on this name until I see a break below roughly $22 per share. Previously, we were really looking at $21.90 because there is some historical support that did develop in that area. But as I said, I think in the prior video, I'm really kind of looking at this as more of a support zone rather than a specific support level. So roughly $22 to $21.90 would be kind of my major line in the sand here, and I'll explain why that is. So if we're looking at this major price move from 1943 would be these near-term lows, and then this recent price high coming in at 2364. If we look at the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement of this price move, we can see that currently this comes in just above $22 per share. So right around 2202, we can see that this orange zone kind of ends here. And then in addition to that, you've also got these two rising lines here. The purple line is the 100-hour exponential moving average, and then the blue line is the 200-hour exponential moving average. So these are longer-term EMAs, and this does show that there is a bit more validity and strength to those exponential moving averages. And as we can see here, they're all kind of coinciding right in the same area here. So in addition to all of that, we also have this price low, which formed during the September 26th trading session. So we have historical support, we have exponential moving average support, and Fibonacci support as well, all sort of forming right in the same area. So without seeing a break below here, yes, we are seeing some declines off the highs. Some very short-term support near 2270 is already broken. That was actually an old high from back here, if you remember. And share prices did sort of form some new support right in that region, as we can see here. But share prices have broken through there, and that is a bit of a warning signal. But the move here is not significant enough for me to start to turn bearish just yet. We're getting closer to that point, but we're not quite there yet. I would start to turn bearish here if I did see a break below. So this is really around $22 per share. If we did see a break below there, then I do think that you have to start to look at roughly 21. And I don't mean to like do this in $1 increments like that. This just so happens to be where most of these price levels are shaping up, because this 38.2% fib level comes in at 2202, and then the 61.8% fib level comes in at 2102. So, we can sort of round that off to 21 and $22. And they do happen to be $1 apart. So it's just sort of a coincidence. I wouldn't normally, throw out random numbers like that, that are just $1 apart. There are technical signals here that are starting to develop right around those regions. So, if we do start to see share prices break above that level, the next level to watch to the top side does come in at this 2501 resistance zone. We have seen a lot of selling pressure there in the past as share prices did move into that level previously. We saw a very well-structured harmonic pattern that started to develop just as the company was ready to release earnings, just prior to that. So we did have a confluence of technical and fundamental events that were sort of conspiring together against this stock, and as a result, we did see share prices, massively drop lower the last time we sort of moved into that region. But, as you'll see here this time, those same structures are not developing. We are starting to see a relatively well-ordered series of higher highs and higher lows that has started to develop into this 2364 area. So, as things currently stand, I would have to say that I don't expect the same type of event to occur into 2501. I mean, at least not in a way that's as drastic. I mean, we saw an immense price move lower here with a major share price gap as well. So, I do think that we could start to encounter some resistance as we move into that area. I mean, it would only make sense. There's probably options defense in that area, and then you also have a very clearly defined historical resistance zone coming in there as well. But at the moment, I don't see anything on this chart that suggests to me that we would start to see the same types of declines upon another retest of 25. So, that doesn't necessarily mean that everything's bullish here. We could see a break below $22 per share roughly. And then I do think that you could probably see at least another dollar loss to the downside. A break below there would then be a lot more catastrophic. I would expect share price declines to start to accelerate at that point. But until all of that happens, I mean, as long as 22 remains intact, this is still a bullish chart. So here's the current stock market update for GameStop Corporation, stock ticker GME. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.